Good morning, everyone. It is early in the morning on January 11, 2021, and I have something I want to share with you. I am not going live because I would like to have a video that is actually mine and Facebook doesn't own the rights of. So I'm going also, I would like to post this later on and share it. So, this is a very memorable thing. So I want to have the video. So let's go inside here, this house that I'm standing at. And I am not going to go into a lot of details, but on January 7, 2021, I officially became a first-time home buyer above and beyond what I could think. Because as some of you that's been following me knows that I got thinking that I'm going to just run out of state and go stay with the relatives for a while and get myself back up on my feet and then maybe come back to Florida after that. I had all of these ideas that I was gonna get my car in great condition to drive and drive a very, very long trip for the first time in my life. Now that's a good idea to go on a long road trip out of state by myself is not really a bad idea, but running out of Florida didn't turn out to be God's plan. So I remember saying, God, if you don't want me to go, stop me. And things that I was counting on to help me do that just didn't work out at the time. And then I ended up going to this church, I thought temporarily, because my car really wasn't in the condition to drive to Tampa. I was in a spot in my life at that time where it would have been really risky for me to break down on the highway in my car. It would not have been a pretty thing. And I'm not going to get into the details of that because I want to show you my new home, and then I will talk about other things later on, tell my testimony and stuff. So anyway, let's walk through this. One more thing, my mortgage is way more reasonable than the rent. The rent in Florida is getting ridiculous. It has been getting ridiculously high. Because I remember when I could get a 1-bedroom apartment in pretty nice condition, not the best, but in pretty nice condition, for $535 a month, and just pay for electricity and maybe garbage pickup and water, whatever they chose to do, and that was it. So you can make it on a full-time job making $10 an hour. At the time, that was a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money, but that was kind of like now I'm over $13 an hour. So the mortgage is an escrow or escrew, however that you pronounce that, and there's a lot of things I really didn't understand so much through this process. Lots of things that needed to be explained. But anyway, it's paid up to March 1st. And it's like the whole thing, the mortgage, the homeowner's insurance, and the taxes, all three of those things come to the 500 some a month. And so I'm paid up on that for until March 1, so that'll be my next payment. And something about them taking care of my insurance and taxes for 1 year. And I don't know really how to part that up to explain it, because what's confusing me with that is that it's combined into the mortgage, and I'm gonna be paying the mortgage, so probably it's gonna be a credit to me or something. Anyway, let me get on to the exciting part and show you around. This is the living room area. It has wood floors, but they are gonna need to be eventually sanded down and refinished. But until then, I'll just clean it with Murphy's oil, and then I'll either polish it or I will just put rugs down in places that are not so attractive and make it look attractive, because I have other things that really are seriously need done other than making a floor nice again. So this is what's in here is pieces to a huge desk that was just donated to me. We just lugged these pieces in yesterday. It was just me and one other person she's extremely strong, but I could use some work on my arms, but we did it. So the heaviest part isn't in here because she didn't want to come up these steps. She was tired. Now these steps are gonna need to be redone. The real estate agent suggested I get someone to pour concrete in the place of it. Okay, now there's a shovel and stuff right there. Which I would not have put on this floor if we had time yesterday, but I had to go to work, so I just laid it in here. That I will be explaining what I'm gonna be doing with those, because I had to move a fence. Here is the kitchen area. It also has a wood floor, which is way more roughed up than the living room floor is. This is the kitchen area going into the bathroom. This has that. I think if I remember right, something's not right with it and it's gonna need replaced or something. Okay, exposed wires. I will have to read over the report again on things that are not right with the house. So has a refrigerator, but I'll show you something about that in a moment. How's the area going on out there? This is that's actually the dining room spot, and it's open to the kitchen area. And then it goes out to an outer area. I actually really like the cabinetry I think it's cute. Again, it's not perfect, it's gonna need work, it's gonna need, but it's a really nice, I'm hoping the stove works right. The dishwasher has to go because it leaks, so it cannot be used. So that has to go. They left me a microwave. I would have to check it out and see about that, see if I want to keep it or not, if it's keepable. Okay. So, should I explain this right now? Okay, I'll explain this part first. In the report, the inspector said that the attic has rodent droppings. So I am over here right now. I have not moved in yet. I'm not going to be able to move in for probably about 6-7 days. Today, before I come into work, I am going to meet with the exterminator who was going to come and do seal up open spots in the attic and other places that they can get in and do all that stuff. Now, one thing I don't quite understand is, what day was that? Friday. They came to set traps, and this guy came in here with 2 traps and put them up there in the attic, and he said, yes, there's definitely droppings, and he put 2 of them there, and I said, well, how many rodents will that catch, or how many rats will that catch? And he said, basically each trap will catch 1. And then he told me that basically what happens is that they come in, the rodents will come in to get warm and come in to find food, and that they're hoping that the rodents, that they will come to that food source now, but I still really didn't understand why he didn't set more than 2 traps. I can imagine all day long without asking the question again in a different way. It was the answer I was trying to get by asking how many rats will that catch, is see, in my imagination, I imagine, well, maybe they're doing that because the rodents are smart and if they see 2 of them dead in a trap, they won't want to come back. And I might be right, but I'm not an expert, so I don't really know that that's why they're doing it that way. So, but also I'm going to get the place tinted because it has been ate up by termites. And not only has it been ate up by termites, but another thing that tinting, which is going to happen on Wednesday, will do is, and this is the surprise that I found this morning. Let's see, where you at? I just unplugged this refrigerator too. I'm wondering how it is the roaches got inside the refrigerator. Is it because they had it opened? Or is it because the sealing on the refrigerator isn't that good and they're getting in? Now it looks like they're dying. Of course, you don't see much movement. I did see some movement when I first saw it. So, are those roaches? It looks like little roaches to me. But I grew up with this. I mean, we didn't have them in the refrigerator. But I grew up in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we had problems with roaches and had to spray and stuff. We didn't have a lot of money to be doing tinting or anything like that. So the seller took I believe it was $40 off of the price for repairs. The other thing is this. Oh, I don't feel like I'm really showing it. But this floor is gonna have to be redone. My roommate slash real estate agent actually was stomping on this the other day, and it seemed like it was moving. But this, we have somebody who I can pay to redo this. Structure is gonna be more important. Redoing this floor in here may have been from the dishwasher leaking. I don't know, but that's gonna be more important than making wood floors look pretty. So, and then here is the bedroom. They had a little dog. And that dog was so cute. So they have a opening there they have for the dog to come in and out of the bedroom. Has 2 closets. I don't really know what this looks like in here. There's no lighting to really show you. Everything will have to be opened, and since I saw when they fumigate, I will have to come in here and make sure everything's opened, and anything that needs to get the spray in it, that's what I was just saying. There was something else I was trying to say. This is the bathroom. They said this isn't really attached to the wall and can be dangerous. I think the sink is probably in good shape. I don't know. The real estate agent noticed that something was leaking when we looked. And if it's the toilet, and she suspects it's the toilet, I did not have the water turned on yet for that purpose and other purposes. I am not living here right now, so I turn the water on right away. Plus, if something's leaking, that's gonna jack up my bill for no reason, because I'm not even here yet. So we know someone who can pull the toilet out and do whatever needs to be done in here. If there's any repairing that needs done on the floor, I don't know. It doesn't look like that there is an issue, but they would know. And again, I have to read through the report. So... They was living here at the time that we came, so I didn't really open things so much and look. Yeah, see, all these things are gonna have to be opened. And the fumigation is for termites, but one thing I know, it's gonna rid me of everything, even if they do leave any rats. Like, if they miss something and they die, for one thing, I'm on warranty. They will come and get them if they die, but the fumigation will kill rodents. So, if they miss anything, those suckers are gonna die. If they miss any openings, where they can get in, they said they would come back and get those. So they said that I'm covered. This is the steps going down to here. Has a room off that way. There's a laundry area and the back door. And this is a little door, goes to the porch area and the front door. This is the big part of the desk that I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me move it into the living room eventually, and actually help me set the thing up. But I'm definitely gonna be organized. Has so much shelving. So that's what made it attractive to me, is like, yeah, I'll take it. So my roommate gave me these things, gave me this desk, which I can put in another room, has another part to it, and this, and then there's like a freezer out here. Hopefully it works really good, because that'll be pretty great. To be the amount of money it saves you to keep food in a freezer This is the other part to that desk. This is a little cute storage area. And then there's a room back here that, while they're doing the flooring structure in the kitchen and doing the bathroom and stuff, I'll probably be just sleeping back here for a while and then eventually move to the bedroom. So let's go out back. This is exciting. I need to put another glove on myself here. I hope I can hang on to this thing with this glove on. It's responding to me. What is that? What is that circle thing? Okay, well, there's the breaker area. There's also some electric things like wires that are exposed and outlet issues that need to be fixed. Did I already unlock this? No. Bright light, says the camera. Interesting. What's wrong? Something is wrong. Great. All I did was put another glove on. All I did was put another glove on. That must be what that little yellow circle is. I can get it to stop doing that. Can I get it to stop doing that? Can we get... Yeah, it was adjusting the brightness. Jeez. What's that? I don't know. Let's see if this is better. I touched something and I don't know how to... Okay. So this is the back. They have the washer outside and the dryer inside. The inspector said something about the hookup here not being a good thing, only cold water going through. So I don't really understand all of it, but okay, so this is the fence that I'm gonna have to move this portion right here so that they can put the tent on the ground. I'm gonna have to take and pry that off so that they can get through there. And I cleared all of this out. They wanted the leaves and stuff right. That I had to take something and clip it back. But look at my yard. Look at this. I own a pretty big piece of land here. And believe me, I will get that mortgage paid off. There is a children's place that it's like they left a table back here. I really haven't come around the edges of the fence to look in close. Whew. There's a drop there. This big thing is so heavy. It was up against that. And I thought that I could just drag it myself. And I was in for a surprise when I tried. I was over here. It was up against here. And I had it leaned. Oh boy. I had it leaned all the way down. And I was kind of under it a bit. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to come down on me and squish me. I have to get it back up. So I worked really hard to get it back up. And then so I had to have my roommate come over and help me. See, there's the line where it was at. Help me, and we just walked it. She walked one side and I walked the other side. If it wasn't so long, I would have been able to walk it myself, but as you can see, the thing is long. So then over here is the fence with the gate, and they said I didn't need to take this part off because they would open the gate for the fumigation and move it over and put the tent around that. But I've been clearing things out from around, not here, from around the house.